Be the left field and then to the right. So go ahead and give him a thumbs up when you're ready to go.
Lake level traffic, tow plane and glider departing runway 17, watch for any power traffic, stay tuned, Lake level.
Okay, now you just want to get the wings level, a little more back pressure. Okay, let her fly up. Okay, and then hold her right about, a little higher is okay. Okay, we're on the runway, now we're up. We're in the field over to the left.
Let him pull us around.
Yep, now we can go 180. Do a small pattern at 500 feet here. Okay.
Short line, press to go, and then a northbound departure. Set the glider to runway.
Okay, go ahead.
Tow plane and glider will be operating north of the field, watching for departing traffic.
Slack rope.
Yep. Not too slack, but be on the outside of its stern, not the inside. They say match the bank angle, but with this glider, it actually works out better if you don't quite match its bank angle.
Yeah.
You want to be a little less. And actually, I think it's an optical illusion with those high dihedral wings. Looks like he's really banked over and he's not. So. Fine. There you go. Anticipate that.
A big bump there.
There you go. Yeah, it's better.
Lake level 110, turning at the right crosswind, supporting the northbound runway. And we're looking for that glider traffic.
We're high. There we go. Now we're low. Here, let me get it back. I got this thing. Right about there should be a good height. Of course, now we're in the smooth air.
Yeah. I was really having to put a lot of pressure on it. you have control.
Okay, I got it. Alright, we're gonna fly over the field. Wow, we really got some. It's like sitting on the same place. Okay, you got the stick.
I have control.
Alright.
Where do you want me to go?
Okay, so let's keep going this way.
Alright.
Anything you feel like you want to mess around with, play with it, just do some turns.
Yeah,
Back into traffic, drama 95.
where do, what kind of area do you guys like to stay in? Is there landmarks?
Well, this glider doesn't penetrate very well. If there's some lift, it goes back to the back, or where the lift is going to be. Other than that, if we're over here in that kind of quadrant, that's good for a day like today where the wind will blow us home. So let's head over that way toward all that nursery stuff
Okay.
out there. So the only caveat with that is that we have to be aware that the traffic pattern for 2-2 is going to be on the same side as us. So when it gets time to enter the pattern, we just have to be aware that we're crossing the pattern. That's all.
No, I was just trying to figure out your boundaries of where you try to stay in.
Boundaries per se, but on a windy day, you know, just upwind. And then the reason the tow pilot tows out like that, you probably heard there's a noise abatement kind of a pattern.
Yeah.
So he does fly a particular way, so it's kind of a challenge to do the tow work because he's always turning, you know, left and right and this way and the other to try and avoid certain noise sensitive areas. So okay, I see somebody taking off of 17. Okay, so go ahead and you can do some 90-degree turns where we can maintain the travel in this way.
So right or left?
Your choice.
Okay.
We'll do one to one way and one to the other way. So we'll do a left one and then a right one. Yeah, just roll out on that cloud and then come back around to the right. Very nice. You said you did stalls, right?
Yeah, we did a couple stalls.
Okay. You do a turning stall?
No.
Okay, so let's do a turning stall.
All right.
This is something that you're going to see maybe in the traffic pattern. Base to final, you get slow, you get distracted or something,
Yeah.
or you feel like you're low and you keep pulling back on the stick. So let's stabilize our speed at about 45.
45.
This is probably a little slower than we would be in the pattern, but it'll work. And I want you to start about a 30-degree turn to the right. There you go. Okay, now keep bringing the stick back. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. And it should stall. Whoa, we got... Okay, I got the stick.
You have the stick?
It didn't really stall, we're just going into a spiral.
Oh.
Okay, then let's see, I'm going to turn back towards the front.
Right.
It's gusty here.
Yeah.
Wow, that is weird. Bring it back over here.
He's
Yeah,
still
it's a
on.
little
He's
gusty.
still on the runway.
Look, we are in some kind of a emergency. Okay, it's kind of hard to do when it's this bumpy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try and demonstrate one here. So, I'll do one to the left. It's kind of a gentle, kind of a turn. It feels like we're climbing, but we're not.
No.
And then here, there it is. There's the stall here. This thing doesn't stall very well.
No, it's just
It's kind of
gets mushy.
That's it. And then the danger is in this one, it will go into a spiral dive. So it's just let go of the back pressure, and then continue climbing. Okay, your stick. There he is. He's up in the, I better tell him that this will be our last flight. Tow plane, no, that'll be our last flight. copy?
I relayed the information, sir.
Great, thank you. Okay. Alright, so let's turn around and go back toward the museum.
Alright.
Wow, it's really weird up here.
It is.
We're really right at that bottom layer of the clouds. So what we want to do is kind of avoid the area at about 1,200 feet as we cross the runway.
Okay.
Kind of 1,000 to 1,200 feet. That's probably where people are going to be flying the pattern here, but it could vary. People might fly a high pattern. So just when we're crossing here, let's be vigilant.
Looking.
Making sure that people, mostly coming from the left for the downwind, they'll be on downwind. So I don't hear it anyway on the radio and I don't see anybody, so let's just keep our heads up in the cockpit here. And I should set us up for a little pattern like we did last time. So go, let's pretend we're on downwind. You can do your checklist now.
Okay.
Remember the checklist? FU stall?
Flaps. Undercarriage is locked. And
So S is speed.
we want
It's a speed.
we're
Yeah.
wanting about 60, weren't we?
Yep. And then T is trim. We don't have
That's
trim, so
trim.
we skip that, just like we do the flap. Okay. A is
Altitude.
no,
No,
air brakes.
Air brakes.
Yep.
And we
So
don't.
pull them all the way, unlock them, and pull them out. And check both sides. Okay.
Do we want them open a little bit, or?
Yeah. Let's see. We're gonna pretend we're on downwind. I'm gonna straighten you out a little bit here so we can have a little bit of a pattern.
Traffic,
Okay.
Fox 0 Tango Tango, approaching from the,
Now you can turn right for your base.
5 miles out, closest to land, quarter hour.
Quick Google traffic lighter 12160. Right base 17. Okay, now let's fly a square pattern. So we're going to do a little base right here that's going to be at right angles.
Okay.
And it also gives us a chance to look at who's coming on 2-2. I don't see anybody. Okay. Then we're going to do a nice right angle turn to 17. So let's do that. Not too steep. Just ease it on around. There it is. Now it looks really high, but we have a headwind and we're landing way down. So this looks actually okay to be good.
Okay.
So just bring it on in. How's your speed? Good, looking good. You can put more dive brake on if you'd like. We're a little bit high. But we're basically on track here. We're good. Okay, we're getting, let's see.
We're getting high, it seems like.
Yeah, it does seem a little bit, but we're not as high as we think we are. So go ahead and ease off on your speed. This is a little trick. If you have a headwind and you're too high, you can ease off on your speed and it'll bring you down. But I'm going to put us into a slip anyway.
Alright. You have control.
Got it.
We made
We're
it.
still flying. Oh, there we go. All right. Well, how do you feel?
It felt good.
Good.
It's still new to me, but
Yeah.
it feels better.
You know, your toes, I mean, off your from the first to the third, I think you made some progress.